This is town dog. I'm back in my flight simulator. Extreme. I'm a multiplayer. I'm sitting at the runway 36 right, 36 center at runway 36 center at Memphis International. I've got a urgent call for a flight into. They want me to show up down at RealFoot Lake here as quick as I can. The airplane will be a little faster than a car, I think, even though it won't do about 110. I'm gonna try to do a IFR flight into a VFR airport. If it don't get there, that's when I get there. And that's where I got in mind. I'm gonna use navigation across the country in the dark and try to end up in RealFoot Lake. Now we got everything on like we need it. Everything is already running. Everything's already set. We'll see if we can get into the 3D and see what happens. See if we can get this thing here. Sometimes this don't want to work exactly right, so let's see what it does. We'll try it right there. That'll be good enough to take off right there. Now what we're gonna do first is get on the runway. You know, the tail dragger is not as easy as it looks. Get outside the plane. I think I can do better. I'll put it out here on the runway and line her up. It won't take much runway. We've got enough runway to take off about 10, 15 times and still have runway left. But anyway, here we go. We're headed 36, that's headed north. So we'll get up in the air. Looks like I may have an airplane on the runway. Now, there's several out there on the parking lot though. Get this thing in the air as quick as we can. There we go. Whoa, what are you doing? Turn off autopilot. Act like autopilot's on. Not supposed to be, but no, it ain't on. It dropped one wing like autopilot was on. Now we're gonna climb about 2,500 or so, and I'm gonna use local navigation. Now that right there should be close to toward Ripley and Memphis. Not exactly, but what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna bring up my radio stack, and I believe 237. I might have to go to the book to find my numbers. I thought I'd do them. Two, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, I think. That don't sound right. Maybe 3, 2. Let me go to my book. I don't know. I forgot. Thought I knew. I can get the information off the book. I got it wrote down. Let me get out my pocket, get my flashlight where I can see it. Book is right there. It's on the other page. It ain't over here. I'll use it and come back to you. It'll be silent what I'm looking for. I'm just looking up the airport and the numbers. Looking up Covington and Tennessee. I need the IFR to Covington. The ADF for Covington. Nashville, Hall, Dyersburg, Chattanooga. I know what's in here. I don't know what's in here. I ain't seen it though. I thought it was in here. Nashville. May have to go to the map to get that one. That's Chattanooga. Brownville. Everything but Covington. Let's try one more thing first. I just have to think of something else. Too much. It won't be on until you get close, so then by then it'll be too late to worry about it. 3. 2. I believe that's it, but I'm not 100% sure by a long shot. It's not on, that's for sure. I thought it was on my book, but I don't see it in it. I use it a lot, but usually I remember it. All at once I can't remember it. Usually it's the first thing comes to my mind when I crank up going across Tennessee. And now it's, no, I'm not certain. I just don't see it. There's Texas, Tennessee, Wolf River, see everything but that I always use. The other things I can use, but I want to use that one. Alright, we'll do it the hard way. I'll do it this way. Now, there it is right there. The NDB or ADF is 26.27. Well, I was close, so. Right there, now we know that's right. It's on now. There you go. Now we fly into that. First, we're going to use that, so we'll bring it to the top of the. We're climbing. Let's climb to 2,500 instead of 2,000. Ain't nothing out here over 800 feet tall, I don't think. Unless it's an antenna or something, might be 2,500. And bring it. We'll bring this here to the top now. Let's go to Covington first thing. We'll go Covington and Dyersburg, out of Dyersburg to RealFoot Lake. Either VOR into Dyersburg, VOR out of Dyersburg. To get RealFoot Lake, we'll hopefully have enough lighting on the runway. I'm pretty sure it lit. My mind said that airport's lit pretty well. So once I get there, I should be able to see it. Look at that water there. It looks pretty nice, don't it? Okay, we're doing a small. Let me move my book down. I'm also uploading. I'm doing this video and I'm uploading on TeamSpeak and multiplayer and a hub at the same time. Everything is hopefully doing all right. I believe it is. Now I'm gonna bring up another radio, another needle, and Dyersburg. I know it's on the book. I saw it a while ago. Let me go back to it. The VOR at Dyersburg. It's on my book. Let me find it. I had it. Just had it in my eyes, and when I enlarged, I lost it. Here it is. 1680 11680 is the Dyersburg VOR. So let's try that one. 6. Oh, this will be on, but I'm not ready to use it. Well, it's a low altitude. It won't be on very far. 1680. There you go, right there. We'll break these active on this side here. See, it's on now. The green arrow jump. I don't want to go to Covington. The person did go there. Let's just turn that back off for now. There we go. And we're going to go to Covington. When that needle swings around behind you, just past Covington. And we're in the dark. We got no visual markers that we can use. I don't know them out here anyway, so it don't matter. Now there's an airport. That's not the one we're talking about. Covington is an airport. It's a little municipal airport, and there's about 3 around Covington area. There's a couple of grass strips also. Trying to IFR flight. We could be inside the plane with this stuff up. We can't see nothing anyway except the scenery going by and the lights. But in here, this is what we ordinarily would have, but that wouldn't help me much. I couldn't find it with that. If that's all we had, we'd have to stay there and not try to go today. We'll go some other day. Emergency have to wait. But anyway, we're gonna try this right here. Like I said, this all I had to. This will get you a direction, but it won't Won't tell you when you're there and when you ain't there or nothing. This will tell me when I get that far down the road. If I turn it around, it tells me I am there and I have passed it. And this is Covington, so Covington is one of the cities between here and Dyersburg. And of course, RealFoot Lake is the airport on the lake at Ridgely. In that area, Tiptonville. I believe it's listed Tiptonville in the map, I think. Now we're going to put this back down. I just touched it. I was going to roll it down, but I touched the key of the space bar, and that's where it went. That's about where I want it. So, okay. Outside the plane again. Put our equipment back over where you see it. Now this does not have any mileage on this one. If you got any mileage, be on Dyersburg, which is not lit because I got it turned off. I'll turn it back on once we pass Covington. We're on a heading right now of 034. I said 02, but 03 is closer. I was tossing it out my head when I said that too. I wasn't sure. 2 or 3. Either one's close enough to find that marker. Now we this thing out across here, try to get it to a night flight to RealFoot Lake from Memphis. Let's see if we can find it and land it down there. We gotta find it in the dark, which is lit enough. I think we don't have a problem there. All we gotta do is be within range of it and see it, which should be easy enough. 27 miles out the north side of Dyersburg, and I've got a heading direction written here somewhere. 352, I think it's 353, 353. Somewhere I'll find it in a minute. I got it right here. RealFoot Lake. RealFoot Lake is heading to 353 out of Dyersburg, out the backside of Dyersburg. Off the radio, 353. That'll get you there. I'm going to go ahead and set this right here on 353, even though it's got nothing to do with our flight at this point. But we'll have it there. Whoa, where are we going? 3 right there. That's the heading out of Dyersburg right there. The radio at 27 miles out will put you over the airport. Or over, actually probably 353, probably just a little left of the airport, but in range to see it and be able to navigate in on it, providing it's lit enough we can find it. I believe it is, as long as it's not cloudy, because this is a pretty clear night. I'll make sure of that. If it ain't, it's not my fault. I sure asked for it. I ordered it. Whether it's delivered or not, that's another story. This is Microsoft, nothing to do with what you want. It's what it wants to do. Being night is hard to tell, but I think my plane is flying straight today. Yesterday I was flying with one wing down. I couldn't get it straightened up. I believe it's pretty straight today, but it being dark, I can't really tell. Looking at the lights and everything and the view, and it looks pretty straight. Yesterday I was flying one wing down real heavy. I didn't know why. I thought it was a crosswind. I turned the wind off and it kept doing it. I'm thinking I turned the wind off, but the simulator never did find out it was off. It kept reacting the same as if the wind was on. I think's what happened. But I've rebooted since then and everything. Restarted the simulator and everything. Actually, I went and flew a flight with a friend over on we went all the way from, I flew a 747, a CLF 747, a KLM model from Seattle to Memphis yesterday. We didn't record that. He don't like being recorded, so we just flew it without it. Told him I'd make him a star if he'd come around, but he won't. Don't really want to too much. I'll make him a star. Put him in Hollywood. That's a little overboard for what I'm doing, but at the same time, for what I've got going, it ain't been bad, to be honest with you, for the length of time I've been doing it. A pretty doggone good start on it, I think. I'll see if I can go for 10,000 viewers, and I never dreamed that big when I started, but now I'm dreaming maybe 10,000 in the first year. I've got 2,800 now, and I've been 5 months, but they're climbing faster now too. So they multiply in how many you get by how long you're there and what you keep the content moving. I've had plenty of content. Maybe it might not be what everybody wants, but I've had plenty of it so far. Actually, I'm having too much. I might need to slow back a little. It ain't too much, but it may end up. I don't know where YouTube says that's enough. We don't need no more at this time. I was told a certain length of space, but I done passed that length of space already. I'm pretty sure. So let's go for there and see. Somebody said 200 gig, but now I got a secret. I've got more than that out there already, I believe. I know I have. I got 200. This will be 230. 30? About 230, I think. I think it's like 230 videos. One I'm uploading now, not this one. I've got one uploaded besides the one I'm making. I got a American Truck Simulator short road pulled across the map. I've got it being uploaded right now. And let me see how long it's going to be. Check it right quick. Take me a second. They're calling for an hour and 40 minutes yet. Let me check my phone. Alright, we got, like I said, it's hour and 40 minutes upload yet. 23% already done. Get that out of my way now on this other page. Now come back. I had a temperature thing running. Is it still running? No, I don't guess it is. I was running a thermal protection tester on my processor, but I'm running about 45 degrees Celsius on it, which is not ridiculous. It said on there it had a limit of 100 Celsius, and I'm nowhere around there. And my processor, here it is right here, I still got it running. There's one running right there. Right now I've got one big upload going to YouTube. I'm doing Flight Simulator X running. I've got a Node running. I've got a TeamSpeak running, and a recording. And there's all what I'm using right there for a processor. This is quite a bit heavier here than it was before. I was already 1 and 2 down something up, but this right here hadn't climbed anymore. It's just running about the same as it was. Temperature, actually it's running maximum temperature in the last however long it's talking about. I forget now. But anyway, maximum temperature has been 53 Celsius, and right now it's, I think minimum, that's minimum 32. That's on core 1. Oh, I said 100% jump right then. I see that scale will go there, go that load goes to 100% on that right there then for just a second. It decided it didn't want that till it put it somewhere else. But I seen that hit 100% for just a second. But anyway, I'm using core temp. This is a part of I forget now. CPU. It's a CPU-Z, I think is a part of it. You have to go get the hardware monitor part, and that's what this is. This came from off the web, but it's the one that Kerry Holtzman uses. seen him. That's where I got it from. I use a lot of his stuff. I use a lot of his information. I think he is about as close as they come to being right. Sometimes he has some things I don't agree with, but I don't listen to nobody I agree with all the time, to be honest with you. I'm a little stubborn and bullheaded. I think I'm my own way. But this machine I'm running, every piece of it was handpicked by me, and I'm talking about I went to Cyberpower and I looked at one. You have to pick a running machine. I picked one, and then when I got through customized it, the only thing left was a processor. The only reason it was left because it's one I wanted. But that's what I've got here running, and all the parts are picked due to information I use, mostly watching Kerry do his rebuilds and builds and stuff he recommends and don't recommend, or this, that, and the other. That's where I got the information. I don't mean I done exactly what he said, but I used his information as most of my leeway to figure out what I might want. Now this machine is as far as I know, it's as a high-end machine as I could afford for sure. And the only thing I shortchanged in it that I know of was the video card. I got a 1070 Ti, and the 1080 was the only thing left. At that time, now they got the Ti's been updated now to a 2080 or whatever, but the 1080's been going to 2080. But anyway, that's another story. That's all it is a souped up 1080. It's not much. Didn't change much on it what they told. But I got the 1070 Ti with a 3.7 8700K Coffee Lake. I'm running I think a Asus motherboard. Z370, I believe it is. But anyway, I done got myself coughing here talking. See if I can find something going in my mouth to stop some of the coughing. Been doing a little better here lately though. I was really bad at that. And I did go to the doctor for my normal checkup for VA, and while I was there I got some antibiotics and stuff for this hanging cough and stuff I got. So I got nothing in my pocket today. I thought I had a cough drop in my pocket. Ain't one there, ain't one on the table, so I don't guess I'll get one right now. I'll get up and go across the room and get it. I'll do it in a minute. I'll get one when I go get another cup of coffee. My cup is empty, and that ain't gonna work very long. That definitely gotta be filled back up. Anyway, let's see. We're past the covers. See it right there? Now I didn't look to see if it went straight across the top. I meant to stay on top of it. I forgot to watch it. But that means right now the covenant is going past my left wing, and I'm fairly close. I should actually be able to see it. It should be right there. I should drift off much. Behind me slightly. I do not see it, but it's down there. It's behind my left wing slightly. There it is right there. Right there it is right there. It had to come out from under me, the reason I couldn't find it. Now, back around here. Now we're going to go to coverage that's behind us. Let's go into Dyersburg. The green arrow's Dyersburg. Bring it to the top. That should carry us across Ripley. That's Ripley right there. Without a doubt. It looks awful close for Ripley at this point though. I'll bring that green arrow to the top. I really think that's too close for Ripley. Maybe there's no more airports in coverage except that one that we just crossed. None that's got that size beacon on it. Only reason Ripley's got was because we added it. It's just a gray strip. In here I've got all kinds of fancy stuff. I do not see or do I? I might. Yeah, I believe I do. I see the green. Yeah, I see it. That's Ripley. That is a Google map. Right here is Google map. Been added into here, and Ripley Airport was added with special big hangars and everything. It was added for me. That's my hometown. So he up souped it up. I told him I wanted to find a way I could find it. And all I wanted was a marker on it. If it wasn't but 80 up, be good enough. No, he comes back with a big old airport ready to go. Half the town's added to it off of Google Map. That's what that green patch around that is. We could fly down by there right quick too, and come back out. Get back online. We got time to do that. Let's see if I can get this thing turned off. Turn that off, that off, that off, that off, that off. Down. I've got control of the plane. Let's fly over my hometown. Take an eyeball at it, the way he's got it set up. Mr. Vince built this for me personally. He built me one, he built Razor one, where he learned to fly at. In real life, I don't fly in real life. He does. He don't have his pilot's license, but he does go with a guy and he flew a plane a little bit, landed it. Here we go. Fly over Ripley, then we'll get back on course. I don't want to hit the ground out here while I'm doing this. 1,000. We'll get back on course and everything in a little bit and head back into Dyersburg. It's just a little ways up the road from here. We got Dyersburg and Halls. Halls got a airport that's actually closed except for one small runway for GA traffic. Local boys use it. They have an air show there once a year. Usually around June. Now you can see the Google map that he laid in, the light, all the light area. The way it's designed, it's just like daylight at night, so it just lights up, the whole ground does. But there's the airport he put for me. 2 big hangars with doors that open. While they're using the radio frequency, it opens them up. Pull up broom, set the frequency, and it'll open up. They ought to put the roadways the same way. They'll come on also when you turn them on. All right, there's a 51 highway through Ripley right there.
500.
That's 51 highway he added right there. That little offset turnaround right there. That's road right there that crosses 19 west. That loop is a ramp, and the Justice Center is, well, it's back behind me. That's not there. It's on back further. I think it's there. I'm wrong.
Approaching minimum.
Anyway, right up here, he's got a big Walmart sitting in here. There's right there on my right wing, there's Walmart parking lot, cars on it. Now get down on the ground, it's clear. Clear it is here. I have followed that road right there out to my house. It goes pretty close to my house, and my house has been re-added just like this in a little small block. Now let's get back up. That's what he added right there for me. The nighttime view of my airport. TN36, what in real life is a grass strip. It ain't mine. It belongs to some people, the money people around town, when I call them. The ones that's got a plenty. Now we gotta get back up, get the signal back on. Well, I guess it's still on. It's on. Let's turn back into that now. We've gotten off the signal due to. I'll get this back to the top now so we can get into Dyersburg. We got somebody. It said Town Dog 10 is left. If it has, I just lost connection. So that's me, and I am the host. It may be that well, my connection does fall while I'm uploading, so I probably did lose connection. It don't matter, I'm recording. It won't have nothing to do about recording, except I'll have to re-catch the flight when it comes out. It'll ask me after a while, I don't want to leave or not, probably. Well, that what I was supposed to be to leave it says. So my connection is a little light on kind of I'm uploading. Have to watch for that changeover. Don't we'll lose the whole flight. There it is right there. Go ahead and continue flying. Damn. I'm offline now. I'm no longer on multiplayer. That's because the upload did overload not my system, but it overloaded my network with all this going. Network got light and it got kicked off on account of it. Trying to do too much at one time. I got a fair network, but at the same time, you can put more on than I do. That's what I'm doing. I forgot about my multiplayer server. All the connections turn yellow when I start uploading. And that don't have nothing to do with our flight here. I don't think it'll have anything to do with daylight and dark in here. We're still on steam. We're still the same thing. Arrow is off to our right. We gotta get back our way some. Well, we ain't got to, but I want to. As long as this right here, I don't know, we're in pretty good shape right where we at, come think of it. Keep this to the right and that to the left and you're in good shape. This ain't on, we gotta get it on. Now it's on. This bar right here is telling me where I gotta be to get to RealFoot Lake. We could bring this right here up, it'll give you a distance. I'm 14 miles out of Dyersburg. Dyersburg VR is 6 miles northeast of the airport of Dyersburg. That's the airport for me blinking. It'll either enter Halls, and Halls better have a blinking light. It's closed. Dyersburg does, so it's probably Dyersburg. But the actual airport, see it's off to my left, is 6 miles to the left of the airport. This bend. Talked to him about a grocery list and asked me about the time the shop opens to pick the truck up. They close for lunch for an hour or so. They'll back up at 1. Alright, let's see where we at. 11 miles out of Dyersburg. Dyersburg VR is off the left. The airport is straight in front of me, so I'm gonna cross over 6 miles out of Dyersburg. What I'm gonna do off of Dyersburg VR, because that airport is 6 miles from the VR. In here, I don't know how it is in real life, but in here that's where it's at. The VR is uptown. I think the VR, the position was established for the Halls Airport Air Base because it used to be a Dyersburg Air Base. It's outside of Dyersburg, between Dyersburg and Halls. It used to be the Dyersburg Army Air Station during the World War II. That's where it started. But it's now just they got a few factories on the airport. They got one small runway, some hangars for local traffic people. I think 2 or 3, and the Vietnam Veterans Memorial here is there. It's just a small thing, but it's there. All right, let's see if we get this thing on this heading out of here. We got to leave here on a heading on 353, a radial out of Dyersburg, and hold that radial until we get there. Now we can come down to 1,200 feet as holding signal. Under that, we run a risk of losing it. But I've done it before. I'm thinking here is a little different now. Oh, she's come back. put down some chicken strips on the grocery list and had to explain exactly what she wanted. I never seen a chicken tenderloin. That's what it said on the bag. I bought them, but I didn't realize I just knew it was some chicken strips is all. My coffee cup's empty. She's getting things ready, but it'll be a while. I'll see what time it is. Let's get up here. It is, well, it's after 12. It's almost 1. It's time to go, actually. To get this flight done if I can before I leave. Gotta get out there and pay that man about $1,100 for fixing my truck. Insurance money. I got to check my pocket for all but the one place on the door. I had him fix the extra, so it wasn't in the wreck, which I could have lied and put in the wreck, but I didn't. If I'd have told them yes on that side, they'd have had to fix it because it never would have needed different. But I told them the truth. It cost me $200 to get that door fixed, give or take a little. He said it won't cost over $200 with his words. And I can guarantee you that because I won't pay more than that. Because that's what he told me. We'll fist fight before I pay more. Oh, that's my words now. Wait till then, we'll see. Alright, we are passing by the Dyersburg VOR. It's moving around now a little bit. Passing over the Dyersburg Airport straight over the top of it. And it's 27 miles from Dyersburg to, right there I'll be reading about it, 27 when we get there. We should be able to see the airport and the lake even in the dark. Like we've been seeing the water glitter, we should see that when we get there. As long as we see that lake, we should be able to find the airport. Maybe the moon will still be out enough to make it glisten. Get this thing up there and land it. And make this video so I can go do what we gotta do. Move this over there. And bring this back to the front. There we go. I'm moving stuff around the other screen so you can't hear me. Can't hear the airplane. Trying to get what I want on top, and then what I need to speak before I see it. Okay. I'm also not in the recording room. I forgot about that. That's all right. Let's go back to here now. Airports. The VOR is moving past me. I'm passing by 4 miles off the VOR, but I was 6 at the airport. It was like I said, it was northeast of us. We're still moving north, so we get closer to some extent. 3. We're over the town. That's right there, probably 51 highway through town. We're about where we at. No, it's not it. It's here. Got a 51 bypass through it, and then we got 55 goes out across the river from about halfway through. 55 and 412. Alright, the VOR is just fixing to go past our right wing. When it gets totally parallel, we're exactly, probably that dot there, probably. We're exactly straight out from it now. It's on our right. And we're 3.6 miles. We won't get any closer. Now we got to get into this. What we'll do is fly around behind that. Even we want to cut in a little bit on it. So we want to catch this right here as quick as possible and get this line down, lined up. I'm going to set that right there so when we get there, we won't pass it accidentally. By turning that on, it'll turn itself if I forget it. This is coming down, we're moving away. IFR flight from Memphis to RealFoot Lake with a visual VFR landing at a VFR airport in IFR conditions, actually. It's night, after it's too late at night to be VFR. I don't know what time it is. I don't think I got a clock. Let's come back. Now she's telling me how to go grocery shopping. That's pretty good. I don't have to do. I'm just do what I'm told. Everything else is all right. Okay. You do what you're told. Everything goes a lot smoother around here. The selective here can get you in trouble too. All right, I think I seen the little needle right there move, which means I'm coming back into that line for 5 miles out. I'm gonna turn 10 degrees to the east. This is to make this bar line quicker. I said 10, it's somewhere around there. Be all right there. I think that's right, well, right there. Leave it right there and we'll fly into this bar now quicker. See, the bar's moving now faster. Because I need to be there before 27. I'd like to get there by 18 or 15 to 18 and have that line, which we're going to have it down about 8 or 10. That's good enough. That'll work real good. Get in behind that VOR and get in this line. See, it's fixed the line now. That light's out. It's already got it. It's under control. Now I'm going to drop down to about 1800. Doesn't down here in the way. I don't worry about that. This ground is low land and flat. The airport is about 600 feet, I think. But the airport at Memphis is 360 right ahead. I don't think it's 600 right up here at RealFoot Lake. We are now 7 miles out. We're 20 miles off of RealFoot Lake Airport. Only thing we have any problem doing is spotting it and getting a view on it. I think we'll be all right there too. We should see it real quick, really. Move that down there where I can see over the top of the plane better. What kind of we'll be watching for distance and everything, but we got plenty of time. We ain't nothing like there yet. We'd cross the lake at about 900 feet. From there we can fly right in. I'll have to zigzag over the lake to get in line with the airport. I know if I can see enough of it, I know where I need to be to get a pretty good line on it. If I can see the lake glaring, I'll be able to pick out what I need to know. And if I can't, I'll do the best I can. Once I get in sight, I'll be able to do it anyway. If the airport's lit, and I believe it is. Runway is. If I remember right, it's lit real well. That was what I betting on. I left. I'll put it that away. Have a power outage by the time I get here, and I'll have to land it in a lake and swim in. We just lost the ADF Covington, which we no longer need. In fact, that was a pretty long shot, really, to be honest with you. Should have lost it a while back, I thought. I don't want to lost it because it come down. Too low to maintain it. Come down to 1800. We're not there yet. When it hits 1800, that right there goes zero like it just did. Now we're at 1800 feet above sea level. Calibrate my radios and different things, so be right. We're 11 miles out. 16. Looks like I see a lake coming up already out there. That there's probably the lake glaring right there. The airport should be over here on this side somewhere. Just off center to my left. To my right, I believe. This lake's in 3 parts. 1, 2, and 3. Third one's up in here, I think. And we gotta go between the last 2. We can actually come down a little more now. We get close enough out of here. Like I said, as long as I maintain 1200, I got nothing to worry about. So I'm gonna put it on 1200. It'll not lose a signal at 1200, I don't believe. All right, now we're picking up at Third Lake. See it over here? 1, 2, 3. It's all one, but it's connected small. That's the third one right there. On Google Map. That one or one right there somewhere called Blue Hole. It's called that because it's the deepest blue. In fact, somebody said somebody had never found the bottom blue one. This was created from an earthquake years ago before my time. It's connected to the Mississippi River, and the river run backwards into it when the river actually run backwards for a period of time, filling it up. Alright, the airport's not a problem. There it is right there. I see it blinking already. So like I said, it's on the backside of that Third Lake. I have to go sort of between these two here to get alignment with the runway. As we get a little closer, we'll tell more about what we want. We are 15 miles out. That makes that 12 miles from me right now. We're at 1,000 feet from ground level. We're 1,200 sea level. That makes the elevation 200 under me on it. So once I get closer, I think I'll be able to make out what I need to do to get there. I know what part of the lake now and the peninsula I need to cross in order to get in front of the airport the best. Pretty good. Let me get this thing done. So I'm 27. We're 10 miles out from the airport. 17, I said 27. 10 more miles, be 27. Now that'll put you on or parallel with the airport.
User joined your channel.
What you talking about?
I'm talking to myself. I'm recording.
Oh,
that's all right.
Sorry.
That's all right. There's not a thing wrong with that. I am doing a
User joined your channel.
I'm doing a. Oh, we got somebody else too. Oh, that's Cap. Cap, I am recording. I'm doing a IFR flight into a VFR airport.
okay. All right. Well, we'll go up here and leave you be.
Okay.
User was moved out of your channel. User left your channel.
Now, I don't mind them talking. They just don't like to be recorded. I don't want them to be recorded and not know it, so I tell them up front. All right, on this here, we got this lake, this. So we got to cross over right around this lake here. This little peninsula comes out in the lake. We need to cross right there where the potentially hits the lake right there. Where we need to cross that. I believe that's right. That'll put us in front of the airport good. Actually, not real bad right where we at this time. Sometime we're over the other way a little more, but this time we're pretty close. All right, we're coming down again, coming down to about 800 or 9. 9 would be good enough for now. And coming across this lake. And I'm going to try to maneuver with autopilot so I get where I want to be. And I'll take over. It looks like this right here is a dead end. I got to cross over somewhere right along there. That ain't bad at all where we at. Usually I have to zigzag to get over, but this time it looks like me, I'm in pretty good shape. Once we get to where this little peninsula gets cut off here, water separated. At that point, I can turn it to the airport. It'll be pretty good shape for getting in there. Not perfect, but pretty good. Now it's showing I'm out just a little bit extra here. I've got to go back over this way just a little bit. But I could go out to here to do it. All right, I'm going to drop another 100. Well, I ain't down to there yet. But I can go down to 800, leave me a pretty good approach altitude from here. Oh, we got a little boat out here in the dark, man. What's he doing out there sailing in the dark? He ought to have better sense than that. Bad enough I'm flying in the dark, and here he is down there sailing. He may have more to work with than I do, though. It ain't near as dangerous, I don't guess. You drop his anchor and say where he's at. I can't do that. But level at 900 feet. I see where I'm going to bring me around for the airport, like I said. Now, I can afford to come over this way a few degrees. It won't come over that way. I'm not flying. I'm still on autopilot. Let's go back on heading bug. I'm close enough ready to turn it off, but I'm gonna drop this to 800 feet. That only gives me a couple 300 feet above the ground. Get inside the plane. I lost the airport. That's what I actually figured. I may have to stay outside just to find it until we get close. All I really need that right there. I don't need the rest of it. I'm gonna pause plane a minute.
500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500.
I'm back. Let me release. I had to pause it because she's trying to talk to him. Too close to let it fly. Yeah, I know. We should hush that, but it just is right altitude for him to keep hollering. This minute. I've got control. I can't see the runway. In this plane, you don't see it. You get over it, and I don't know where it's at. I'll see a little bit out there. Maybe I'll find it. I see sparkles in the front, but I can't really see the airport. I see it now. There she is over yonder. See, that's too high now.
Approaching minimum.
That's what I was afraid of. By not being able to see it, I didn't adjust for it.
100.
By not being able to see it, I didn't adjust for it.
20, 20, 10.
Am I still flying? I believe I am. Come on, quit that. That was a horrible landing. Fix the turn over with me. A horrible landing, I want to tell you. I'm still on the property, but that's all I say for it. When I went inside the plane was my mistake. I should not have done it. I stayed outside, I could land it a lot better. When I went inside, I couldn't see the airport enough to adjust my altitude. Guess you're supposed to watch altitude, ain't you? But I didn't. Yeah, I'm down. We're gonna call it. Like I say, that was about as sorry land as I've done in a while. But anyway, we're down. Let's get this thing out here and park it. I got things I gotta do. I couldn't just grab the brakes either because this thing will turn over forward with you in a minute. If you watch the last flight, you know what I'm talking about. I turned it over. It turned itself over after I stopped. What it looked like. It shouldn't have, but it did. And once it turns over, it just keeps turning flips. It don't quit. That's Microsoft's funny work. And realize you turn one flip and stop at that speed. Crawl out from under if you're able. All right, we're going to stop it right here. Mr. Bowen got his X-plane wound up. So he ordered him a new machine yesterday too. We're gonna park it right there. All right, lock the brakes and turn the engine off. Turn all the power off, lights off, all the power off. That's everything right there. This town don't be going bye-bye, and I'll catch y'all later. We'll do another video flight or something real soon. Goodbye. Bye.